Hi, my name is Tom McMurrin. I am the founder of 7 Hour Wealth and one of the early on founders of Solavei, a company that is truly powered by relationships. And I will be sharing the concept of social commerce networking with you today. Listen, if you haven't heard of it, don't worry, most people haven't. And it's an exciting new concept that shows you how to put money in your pockets, build wealth for your family simply by sharing a concept that everybody is already doing. That's right, I'm talking about social networking, online banking, shopping, and mobile phones. We basically combined those four things, put it onto one platform, and we've wrapped it around you so you can create wealth for you and your family. Listen, folks, sit back. Over the next 19 minutes, I'm going to share the concept of what Solavei is, what's in it for you, and ultimately how you can get started. Now, there are four trends that are converging that put Solavei in the sweet spot of business right now. Number one is the economy. As you know, we have the worst economy since the Great Depression. A lot of people are out of work. A lot of people are looking for opportunity. And not only that, they're looking for ways to save money just to keep their head above water. And that's one thing that Solavei does very well, is we show people how to save money and how to make money. Of course, social media is huge, and I'll be talking about some statistics later on in the presentation, but it seems like everybody's on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest. Talk about an industry that has connected the world very, very quickly in less than a decade. Social media is hot. It's not going away. It's not a fad anymore. I heard one of the founders say, when 8% of the world's population comes to your website, it's no longer a fad. And that was one of the quotes by one of the founders of Facebook that I thought was real funny. Direct selling, folks. A lot of people are moving back into the home-based business. They're looking for portable businesses that they can do from anywhere in the world. People really want mobility. They want time freedom. And ultimately, they're looking for security. And we know, based on what happened after 2008, that job security is kind of a misnomer now, isn't it? Mobile service. Who doesn't have a mobile phone? What an industry. And looking at the growth curve of mobile service, we are in at the very beginning of the number of things that are going to be using mobile service. We had an opportunity to hear from one of the tops of the direct selling organizations, and just said that the service business and everything that's going on with mobile, tying those together with this state of the economy, using social media to create viral spread, these trends have just sincerely put Solavei in the sweet spot of business today. Now, did you know that wireless is a $160 billion industry? I mean, that's huge. There's over 331 million mobile connections in the U.S., and the average person is paying $71 a month just to be able to use their phones. There's over 901 million people on Facebook. 300 million people have YouTube accounts, and 150 million people are on Twitter. And that does include LinkedIn and Pinterest and all the other great social media accounts as well. Now, here's where we find the opportunity. Over $144 billion was spent on advertising in 2011. The mobile carriers almost represented 10% of that in 2011, and that's where we find the opportunity. We want to take that $12 billion and we want to put it back in the pockets of our members. Now, Solavei is creating a revolution. What is a revolution? It's a dramatic and wide-reaching change in the way something works or in people's ideas about it. And we simply think the idea of putting the advertising dollars back in your pocket is a better idea than putting it on billboards and radio ads. And I don't think you'll disagree with that. But when you're out there making recommendations, and you send somebody to a store and they don't at least send you a thank you card or a part of the commission of the sale, and they just decide to take the money they've earned and put it into more billboards, we don't like that idea. We think it's a better idea to take that same money and say, well, if you refer somebody to this particular store or to this particular service, we think the money should go in your pocket, and we've designed a way to make that happen. Solavei is sincerely going to disrupt some major industries with our business model, and I think at the end of this presentation you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, Solavei's mission is not just to make commerce less expensive, but it's to make it profitable. We want to take the money and put it in your pocket, the advertising money, the $144 billion. We want to take a percentage of that and make you wealthy rather than investing it in advertising. Now, that makes sense. And when I say something makes sense, that means it makes dollars to me. So, looking at the social commerce revolution, Solavei combines mobile and social really to redefine commerce and the way it's done. We're putting the advertising dollars back in the hands of the people, and to me, that just totally makes sense. Taking commerce, social networking, and being a mobile operator, we have the ability not only to provide you with great products and services, but we connect you on our social networking platform, and we have the ability to communicate with you instantly via our mobile operator status. It's simple. First, people sign up with Solavei and they look to get our mobile service. We offer unlimited voice, text, and data 4G nationwide for $49 a month with no activation fee. People can bring their own phone, and then what we do is simply connect people via Google+, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and we allow you to share it via your social networks and your social media channels. Now, the Solavei difference when you look at our pricing, and I think this is important, there's a lot of companies out there that create business opportunities and they end up overpricing their products so they can justify a compensation plan. Well, as you can see, with us compared to the major competitors that are out there, we have not only the best price, but we also have the ability for you to get your mobile service for free, which none of these other carriers offer. Solavei's executive leadership team is headed up by founder and CEO Ryan Wirch. Now, Ryan has extensive experience in the mobile industry. His last company he started, it was a $200 million company that he turned into a $1.2 billion company. Yes, that's with a B. And he just has incredible leadership skills and the ability to attract world-class talent. When you see the rest of the executive roster and the fact that we actually have a board of directors, which you don't often see in startups, it's not only a board of directors, but it's a board of directors with incredible talent, well-known names from companies like Walmart, Target, T-Mobile, major investment funds. We haven't really, it's just very unusual to see the caliber of leadership on a startup like this, and we credit that all to our founder and CEO Ryan Wirch and look forward to him taking this to a multi-billion-dollar company, which he has stated very clearly that he sees Solavei as a $10 billion company in the next couple years, and really excited to have him at the helm. His work ethic, his honesty, his transparency is simply, it's second to none. Now, I love this slide. This is where things really heat up and people catch the big vision. You go, aha, you're not just a mobile carrier. Nope, the mobile phone is just a conduit to create a lot more opportunities for business, such as cable, insurance, financial services, goods and services, energies, offers, and promotions. You know, I think Ryan has used a great example in his presentations. He's talked about how Solavei is really becoming the virtual Costco of business, and instead of having these big box stores all over the United States, our big box store can be carried in your back pocket, and that's your mobile phone. Imagine a year from now when we have 1 million members and all of a sudden you get a text message from Ryan and it says, do you want Solavei cable? Just hit accept. And folks, I got to tell you what, you can look at all the business opportunities in the world. You can be involved in several different opportunities, but we're going to bring all of those opportunities to you in one package through your mobile phone. So simply all you have to do is promote social commerce networking, and you can have the opportunity to benefit from multiple streams of income using the Solavei platform. Solavei has created a social graph, and a lot of people say, well, what is that? A social graph is a little bit more than a social community. We actually provide tools where you can measure your progress, where you can grow your business, where you can pay your bills, where you can communicate with other members. You can see the amount of money that you've made. You can get support. You can enroll customers. This is kind of like the Swiss Army knife of back office communities that I've ever seen. Extremely robust, lots of features, but very, very easy to use. And it's a way for you to run your business not only from your PC, but all of this is also available on a mobile app for your phone or your iPhone. Now, one of the most important parts of the Solavei social graph is the ability to share the opportunity with people that you care about. Simply by going into the Outreach Manager and clicking on buttons, this will automatically post to your Facebook. It'll automatically post to Twitter. You can manually take your invite links or your enrollment links and send them to friends. What's great about Contact Manager is it will provide you with your social media activity, personal link activity, so it shows you if people are actually clicking on your links and looking at what you're doing. But this makes it very easy for the newbie who doesn't know much about internet marketing, and they say, well, I really do want to share it on Facebook, but I don't know how to. Well, here we've got advertisements, professionally produced, first class. We've got videos and testimonials and all kinds of things. All you have to do is click a button and it shares to Facebook. People click on it and they enroll in your business. It sends invites, monitors your activity. Outreach Manager is one of the greatest tools that we have in the social graph. All right, so you're excited. You want to know about our simple enrollment process? It's really easy. You can enroll others on the spot with your mobile phone, or you can pre-purchase SIM cards and activate people's phones on the spot simply by slipping the SIM card in. It really is easy, and the great thing about it is you can enroll people from a PC or you can do it from your mobile phone. So this truly is a mobile business. Now, Solavei offers great member benefits and tools. We offer brochures, flyers. Obviously, we have a very robust website with lots of features, the social graph. We've got banners, and we've got Solavei gear. You can spread the word, promote person to person, do it on social media via your website, or you can simply wear your gear around and people will ask you what Solavei is. So now you're all excited, you love our business model, you want to share it with others, and now you want to know how to enroll. Well, that's where it gets real easy. First, all you have to do is check your coverage. Number 2, enroll. And number 3, join the community. Now let's look at that a little bit more in depth. It takes on average about 6 minutes to enroll, and let me walk you through the simple process. First, check your coverage by putting in your zip code. Second, if you're using your own phone, check to see if it's compatible, or if you're buying a new phone, simply get ready to put in the IMEI number, which is located on your phone. Pick your service plan. That's pretty easy to do. We only have one service plan, and that's $49 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Then put in your member information, confirm your order, and press pay. That is how easy it is, folks. 6 minutes to enroll, to get involved in our social community, and to get your Visa card. Now, if you're bringing your own phone to Solavei, very simply test it by doing *#06# and send to get your IMEI number. Then you want to check to see if it's compatible. So go to byop.solavei.com to check the compatibility. Then, if you need to get it unlocked, you have to contact your carrier or get your purchase code. Can you use your iPhone? Absolutely yes. We carry the SIM card for the original iPhone, the standard SIM mini for the iPhone 3G, the micro SIM for the iPhone 4S, and coming very soon, we're going to have the nano card for the iPhone 5. Getting started is real easy, folks. Just go to the home page and click on the enroll button. You'll get a welcome email from Solavei congratulating you, giving you your username and your password, and you're in business. Folks, for less than $60, you can start your own home-based business, sharing an opportunity, a product, a service that everybody uses and just about everybody has, not only in the United States, but worldwide. A few days after you enroll, you will get your Solavei pay card. And this is where we're going to pay your commissions every 2 weeks. So as you share the opportunity with people, we will continue to put money on your card every month as they continue to pay their bills. And in the near future, we will also put money on your card as they shop. Now here's the real question. How many people could you sign up in 60 days? Enroll 6 people and you will earn a $100 fast action bonus. Plus, you'll be earning $40 a month in residual income. That makes your mobile service now $9 a month. Now, if you help 3 enroll 3, you're going to earn an additional $110 per month for a total residual income of $150 a month plus bonuses. If you help 6 enroll 3, you would be earning a total of $260 a month Plus, you'd be getting free mobile service. And that's over $2,500 a year in residual income, and the potential from there is truly unlimited. Now, Solavei keeps on giving. You know, honestly, what would an extra $1,000 per month mean to you and your family? Would you like to pay for education, eliminate debt, take a family vacation, pay off the monthly bills? Well, we have an exciting program, and it's called the 1K Challenge. And for those that would like to have an extra $1,000 a month coming in paid to their Purple Visa card, then take the 1K Challenge. Very simply, by finding 60 total customers in your organization, that's you and others inviting people to Solavei and using our mobile service, you can join the 1K Club, the Thousandaire Club. And one of Solavei's missions is to create millions of thousandaires. One of the things I tell people when I'm talking to them about getting involved in a home-based business is have the courage to tell your story. You know, not everybody's story in this economy has worked out the way you wanted it to. Do you believe that? You know, as I say, it takes courage to tell your story, but it takes action to fix that story. And this is what we recommend with Solavei. Number one, become a Solavei member. Number two, share the vision and get your first trio. That's your first 3 customers. Then get 3 trios and make your service free, your mobile service. And then 4, earn your fast action bonus of $200, and that's where your journey begins with Solavei. Well, we've come to the end of the presentation, and I just want to thank you for taking the time to explore Solavei. You know, combining mobile service with social media, with shopping, it just makes a lot of sense, folks. Taking those ad dollars, putting it back in your pockets, we finally have the platform to do that. Now, I tell people it's not a matter of if you're going to be involved in social commerce networking. You really already are. You're just not getting paid for it. But when you become a member with Solavei, we then give you the keys to make money off of referring great products and services to your friends and family and people all around the world. To get involved, folks, you're looking at about $60, give or take a few pennies. That's the cost of a good dinner. For you to start your own home-based business for $60, folks, in this economy, with the kind of potential that we have and the market share that we have, there's $14 billion up for grabs. And I don't know if you're interested in getting a piece of it, but I know I am. So get back with the person who invited you to see this presentation, become a member with Solavei, and commit to becoming a thousandaire, and you can move forward into the future with peace of mind, peace of security, and a new excitement for life. Again, it's been a real pleasure giving you the presentation today.